Hey, Tri-Cities, if you got game,
get on the scoreboard.
Starlight Sports Productions presents the Scoreboard Sports Show. The Scoreboard Sports Show is brought to you in part by Walgreens at the corner of Happy and Healthy in beautiful Elizabethton, Grogan Advisory Services, Private Wealth Management, Off the Grid Inc., helping you get off the grid everywhere under the sun, Venture Productions, and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Got game?
Get on the scoreboard!
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Scoreboard Sports Show. We're here at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we just want to thank you for coming out and joining us, everyone. And we want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors. And now we're here with a new coach in the area, Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Can you pronounce your last name for me?
Boskin.
Boskin.
Yes, sir.
Jeremy Boskin.
The kids just call me Coach B. It's a little confusing for them sometimes.
Okay.
So.
And Coach is from Davy Crockett and
Dalton Brown.
Dalton Brown?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we really appreciate y'all coming out to be with us tonight.
We appreciate you having us. We're looking forward to it.
You know, our show is kind of new, and so we're really trying to focus on high school athletics. You know, we're really trying to kind of get to know some of the kids that play high school sports. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
We don't get to know them a lot of times. You know what I mean? We don't get to know what kind of kids they are.
Absolutely.
We don't know a lot about them. But we wanted to have you guys on, and we wanted to know a little bit about you. So first of all, we want you to give us just a little bit of background about you and what got you to Davy Crockett.
I guess my background is kind of all over the place. I was military growing up, so it's kind of really hard to say where home is, but we've moved all over the place. And after my dad got out of the military, I joined the military for a little while and did 6 years in the Marine Corps. And after doing the 6 years and a tour overseas, kind of realized you really want to do something fun and not just wake up and go chase bad guys all the time.
Right.
So got into coaching, and my wife and her family really kind of steered me into the education direction, and it was the greatest decision ever made.
Right.
I mean, you wake up every morning now just loving what you do, and Sullivan East and Ralph Nelson kind of gave me my first opportunity to coach and got to work with quarterbacks there, and Ralph did an amazing job with that program. And from there, Scott Smith hired me over at Science Hill and was able to work under him and Stacy Carter. And that was an unbelievable opportunity. We had a lot of young talent coming up, and it kind of really get me really hooked into the profession.
Right.
And last year, I was fortunate enough, I got hired at York Comprehensive High School in South Carolina. And for those who don't know, York County is probably one of the most prestigious football conferences in the eastern United States. Your Jadavian Clowneys, your Stephon Gilmores, you name it. Worley, that's over at Tennessee, and Cordero Patterson, and all those big guys. And I worked under Bobby Carroll out there, and I learned more football in 1 year than I have my entire life.
Right.
And it was an unbelievable opportunity. And the Davy Crockett job came open, and my wife and her family are from this area, and my father-in-law lives right behind the school. They own a little gas station out there. So it was kind of an opportunity to come home and we've always looked at Crockett from afar, like, oh, it'd be fun to kind of rebuild something or actually build something.
Yes.
And put your own footprint on it. And we did our research before we came out here. We knew we had a lot of good young talent coming up. So we knew what we were getting into. And Andy Hare, the principal, and Josh Kite have been absolutely phenomenal. And just because we've changed everything. Absolutely everything. You can see the uniforms and the helmets. There's not one weight in the weight room that's in the same place. We changed absolutely everything. And we did it on purpose, and the kids have been phenomenal about taking it in stride, and the parents have been amazing with it. So right now we're just having a blast. It's been fun. It really is.
Well, that's good. And we really here at the show, we really are glad that you're there, because we want to see everybody having a good time. We want to see all the schools having a good time. We want to see all the schools working hard. We want to highlight kids, and we feel like if we kind of give the kids a little recognition for working hard, and that's kind of what we want to do. Does he work you pretty hard in the weight room?
Every day. We don't get a day off since we've been working since January, every single day, and we got we got some great kids out there.
Okay.
I love my teammates, and I'm just ready to start this season.
And now you're a senior this year?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now you were there before he got there, huh?
Yeah.
So now you can really see the difference, and you can kind of let the younger guys know, hey, you need to get on board, huh?
We got a great coaching staff. I mean, they all put the work in like everybody does, and it'll pay off eventually.
All right. Well, it sounds to me like you got some really good kids out there.
Oh, they've bought in. They really have. I mean, when we got there, we were kind of told, oh, you can't, these kids won't handle this, they can't handle that, and that's been the furthest thing through the tree. Because like he said, we've been going hard since January.
Yeah.
I mean, Monday through Friday, we got our Warrior Wednesdays. We break out the sleds and the prowlers, but we work hard, we play hard. We've had Oreo eating contests. We have teamwork building deals. We've been to Tennessee Tech for camp, Maryville for tournaments.
Right.
I mean, you name it. But the boys it's just kind of, they suffer together. They take a little more pride in it. But we work hard, we play hard.
All right. Well, now, how are you going to look this year? What's your projection for the year?
That's what we've been talking about, that as a team. And every time any team looks at their schedule, they're going to look at Crockett as a W.
Yeah.
And we understand that. So we truly have tried to embrace the process as much as possible. We are taking one game at a time. And that's our motto from the year. If you've seen any of our T-shirts, on the back of it, it'll say one. Well, the one stands for our new era, but it also stands for one workout at a time, one class at a time, one day at a time, one game, one family, one heartbeat, 1-0.
Okay.
So we really, truly try to embrace the process.
Right.
I mean, we script every practice. We film every practice. Everything's charted.
Yeah.
We really try to find out what these kids do best and capitalize on it. And they've taken it in stride, and it seems like they're just begging for more now.
Right. That's really exciting.
It's amazing. It's awesome. It is.
You know, kids are they're like sponges, you know what I mean? And I know when mine were little, you know, they wanted to know everything, want to do everything. And as they grow up, they stay that way. So if we feed them, they'll absorb it. You know what I mean? And that's fun to watch.
It is. It's been a blast.
Kind of get into it, and they do their thing, you know. We really, really, really appreciate you coming out today.
We appreciate you having us. We're looking forward to this show and this being a highlight to get these young men out here, and it's an awesome testament to the athletics.
Well, we want you to come back.
Oh, we will.
We want you to bring some more players back with us.
We can do that.
And, you know, anything we can do to help, you know, the Scoreboard Sports Show will be there. We really want to highlight these kids. You know,
absolutely, we appreciate that.
Keep us informed about who's doing what.
We can do that.
So we can get them on TV and talk positive. I like to talk positive.
Amen.
I don't like to talk negative.
Amen. I'm with you on that.
All right. Thanks, everyone there. Welcome back to the Scoreboard Sports Show. We'll be right back after this in just a minute.
Off the Grid Inc. is the Tri-City's best choice for solar products and installation. Let Off the Grid Inc. increase your use of clean, green solar energy. We provide systems for residential and commercial needs. With a smart investment, solar can supplement your energy needs or take you completely off the grid. Off the Grid Inc. wants to help you reduce your carbon footprint with your own solar system. Call us today at 423-278-0720 to get you started toward energy independence with Off the Grid Inc.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Scoreboard Sports Show. We're here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Johnson City, a wonderful place. We want to thank our sponsors, not only Buffalo Wild Wings, but Walgreens at the corner of Happy and Healthy. Folks, we want you to keep sending in those photos for our photo of the week, guys. Keep checking us out on Facebook. Keep liking us on Facebook. Always remember that we archive our shows on YouTube, so you can go to YouTube and check out the shows. And the photo of the week winner will be posted on our website, www.thescoreboardsportshow.com. Tonight, we're very pleased to have with us a young man who plays golf at Sullivan South, Cayman Ratliff. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, Cayman.
Thank you for having me.
You know, Cayman, golf. I played golf one time when I was in college, a long time ago, and I decided then that I should not play anymore because I tear up a whole lot of golf course. But can you tell us a little bit about, now it was brought to our attention that you just recently won a very prestigious tournament.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it was the Tennessee State Junior Championship, and it was in Cleveland, Tennessee, and it's the TGA State Championship for the juniors.
Really?
And yeah.
Okay. Well, now, how long has it been since someone from this area has won that tournament?
I think there was somebody that won. There's one other person from this area that's won. It was, I think, in the 70s or 60s.
Really?
Yeah, I think his name was Rick Hudson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lives in Nashville now.
Really?
Yes, sir.
And you play golf for Sullivan South.
Yes, sir.
And how are you doing? How are you doing in the state this year? I mean, last year. How'd you do last year?
Sullivan South?
Yes.
We did pretty good. I think we won all of our matches except maybe one.
Really?
And our team didn't do very good in the postseason, but I won our conference, district, and region, and finished 11th in state individually.
Oh, okay.
So,
now, how long have you been playing golf?
Since I was 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's a long time.
And that's your love. It sounds to me like you might be getting to do what you like to do and getting paid for it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is that your goal?
That's my goal, ultimately.
Right.
Ultimately, definitely.
All right. Now, you'll how many members is on your golf team down at Southern?
I think we have 8 this year.
Really?
8 on. We have 4 or 5 seniors. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, where do y'all usually practice at? Where do y'all?
Most of us practice at Warriors Path State
Really?
Park. Yeah. They help us out some. We can go out there and play.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're great people out there.
Oh, okay. So now, in golf, help educate me just a little bit.
All right.
Do y'all have? Do y'all just play other school? Is it divisions? Is it broken down like some of the other sports is with basketball and football and stuff like that? Or
yeah, we have AAA and AA, and actually South's been AAA for the past 3 years, and this year we're dropping down to AA. So we'll play against Elizabethton, Happy Valley North. But before then, we were in the Big 8. And we played DB, and Science Hill, and all them.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when you play in the other tournaments, you play other amateurs from where are they usually from?
The ones that I've been playing in mostly this summer, just anywhere in Tennessee.
Really?
All you have to do is play in a qualifier. If you get in the top, however many percent, like there's 10 people, three people get in into the state tournament, or you can get exempt from, like, since I won this one, I'll be exempt into it next year. I won't have to qualify.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, you can get in the tournaments different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you play in other states, or do you play competition from other states?
I have before, yeah.
Really?
And I've played in qualifiers for, like, national championships and stuff like that, and just other stuff like that. Try to get in the biggest I can, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now, how do you? You're a senior this year, so you're kind of looking for a school, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How's that going?
Pretty good. I mean, I've got a lot of schools looking at me, and I'm looking at a lot of them, and got some offers out there, and see where I can go, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, playing golf since you were 3.
Yeah.
And doing what you've done here so far really sounds to me like you're going to be able to get some good offers to some schools.
Yeah, hopefully.
And what we want you to do is keep in touch with us here at the show so we can follow you throughout your career. You know, when you come back, we want you back on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
We want you to come back. And one thing we kind of do here is we kind of put a little burden on the seniors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we want you to do is to tell your team what they need to do, how they need to focus for the years after you're gone.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? What do you want to tell those guys?
Just to, practice hard and focus. Don't let distractions get in your way, and just stay in the moment. You can't let anything, bad shot or a bad moment, get in your way. You've got to push through that.
Right.
Forget the past and stay in the present.
Okay.
That's the best advice I can give anybody.
Cayman, we really, really appreciate you driving all the way up here from Kingsport. Thank you so very much for coming out. And we'd really like to thank you for being here on the Scoreboard Sports Show, and hopefully you'll come back soon.
Well, thanks for having me.
And we'll be right back after this message from the Scoreboard Sports Show.
It's the day, it's finally arrived. It's your wedding day. It's the moment you've been waiting all your life. It's your wedding day.
Ah, your wedding day. That one special day in your life you'll never forget. So let Venture Productions capture all those special moments at your wedding for you to treasure a lifetime. Our approach to videography is one of creativity and excellence. Call Venture Productions for your video services.
It's the moment you've been waiting all your life. It's your wedding day. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thanks everyone for being here at the Scoreboard Sports Show. We want to thank everyone for coming back. We're here at Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Folks, a couple little things real quick. Always remember Facebook. Check us out on Facebook. The website, www.thescoreboardsportshow.com. We archive our shows on YouTube. We do photo of the week. Keep those pictures coming in. We also do the question of the day, so keep in mind you got to watch the whole show. So we'll have the question of the day here at the end of the show. And we're here with all the wonderful young ladies from the Elizabethton Cyclone soccer team and Coach Bill McClay. Thank you very much for coming out.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you coming out. Also, you're the boys coach too,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Okay. Now, one thing I wanna ask you is, Josh, y'all run the same season as football does, right? So
football and girls volleyball, cross country, yeah.
All those run the same time. Coach, can you tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been at Elizabethton?
I've been at Elizabethton 17 years.
17 years.
And actually coaching, started the program, have not missed a game or a scrimmage in 17 years, boys or girls.
All right. Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. You know, you know, we've heard a little bit about your team from last year. You know, you were kind of had a pretty stout team last year. Can you tell us a little bit about how things went for the soccer team there last year?
Well, last year we defended the region title, went 13-7-2, had a great season. Finally got to the state tournament, first time ever done that. It was our third time getting to a sectional match. Right. Third time hosting it, and it was just a great season. The season ended perfectly if you were a fan, right? Because our last two games were in overtime, which is hard on the coaches, hard on if you were neutral, it would have been perfect. Right. But to tell you the truth, they were just exciting high school games to be a part of. Those would be great memories for me, and I'm sure all the girls who participated last year. Right.
So, how's your team? How many girls did you lose this year, Coach?
Well, we did have 13 girls graduate, and lost our leading scorer, lost our starting goalkeeper, graduated out two of our starting defenders. So we've got a few things that we've got to work on. But that said, we've got a strong group of juniors come back. We had 10 juniors. I've got 6 seniors, a couple new additions there. Sophomore class is small. We've only got 3, but I've got 7 freshmen coming in, and I think several of them will see some significant time. So they're reminiscent to me of when the junior class came in, and hopefully we'll get the same kind of production out of them that we did out of the juniors.
Well, now, is this group of girls a pretty enthusiastic group?
Most of the time.
Do they work pretty good? They're good, hard-working group of kids?
The one thing we always talk about is progressing individually, and then the team progresses. And what we focus on is they need to respect. We focus on respect. They respect the game. respect themselves, which means you got to put forth your best effort. The game demands it. I mean, it's a difficult game. Your teammates demand it. You should demand it of yourself. Your fans demand it. So you need to show the respect for all those people. Respect your opponents. Respect the referees. And if they do that, they'll improve individually, and we'll get better as a team. And we've done that. You know, sometimes beginning of the season, it's a little slow going. You bring in new players. But once school gets going and they get a little more focused on school, I think they get a little more focused on soccer also.
Right. Now, how many matches do you have usually in a season?
Well, we'll have 16 this year. 16? Regular season.
Really?
And then hopefully we'll go into the playoffs and get 1, 2, 5 more maybe.
So you need five more.
So last year we played 22 games total getting to the state. So I'd like to play another 22 games. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, now at 16 games, that's a pretty big season. What nights of when is your game night? What night do y'all usually play?
Usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, but we've got several Mondays in there. We've got a Wednesday in. Maryville called, wanted to schedule a match. I'm not going to turn them down.
Right.
And that's on a Wednesday. And we open up with Dobbins Bennett, and that one's on a Monday.
Right.
So, you know, generally Tuesday, Thursday, but if we've got a chance to play some of the bigger schools, we will.
Yes.
Because that's where, you know, you cut your teeth and learn where your deficiencies are and get a little bit better. And so some of those games generally might be on an odd night because they're working us into their schedule. So we appreciate it.
And who helps you with the soccer team, Coach?
Danny Berkner is my assistant. He helps me with both boys and girls. Does a great job. Actually, he's probably the one who keeps me positive a lot because I have a tendency to think the glass is always half empty, and he reminds me it's really not that bad.
Right.
But you know, when you demand, you know what they can do, and you just want them to perform to that level. And I guess I have a tendency not to always give them a pat on the back when they're doing, hey, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
So he reminds me, you know, to do that, and so that's great for me. I really appreciate it, and you know, it's good to have another set of eyes and ears out there to, hey, have you noticed this? And you know, I've heard this, and so it's always great to have another perspective. So I appreciate it.
Well, you know, I have never played soccer, and I've watched it a lot. You know what I mean? And it's a real interesting game to me, and I have grown to like it. You know what I mean? I didn't play it when we didn't have soccer when I was growing up here. You know, and I guess really still it is a relatively new sport still in this country.
Well, depending on where you are. I mean, there's some places where everybody knows it, and most everybody plays it. I think in this part of the country, it's still growing, yes. And you know, and I think in Tennessee, in TSSAA, it had been one of the fastest growing sports that the TSSAA sanctions. Right. But it is still growing, and as more people learn about it and want to play it. But you know, it's a demanding game. You know, I talked about those overtime matches. I mean, that's 110 minutes before you get to the penalty kicks at the end. So it's demanding on the players, but it's a great game. I love it because it's a players' game, and by the time I can tell them to do something, it's already passed. So our time to correct is in practice and maybe a little bit at halftime. But I like it because it's a players' game. They get to play. They've got to take the decisions. And so
Okay, well, Coach, we really appreciate you coming out this evening and bringing your team.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Hopefully we can meet a couple of your players here in just a few minutes.
Okay.
And we want to thank everyone for coming out tonight at Buffalo Wild Wings. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors, and we'll be right back right after this.
What am I doing? I'm getting ready for Photo of the Week, the new contest here on the Scoreboard Sports Show. Go to the website, www.thescoreboardsportshow.com. Check us out under Photos for official rules of the Photo of the Week contest.
My name's Courtney Morrell and I'm a defender. My name is Jordan Morrell and I'm a defender.
My name is Haley Collins and I'm a defender.
My name is Olivia Chown and I'm a midfielder.
I'm Olivia Bell and I'm a forward.
My name is Haley Burleson and I play midfield.
I'm Portland Holder and I play defense.
I'm Autumn Williams and I play forward.
I'm Caitlin Puckett and I play goalie.
Kimberly Henson, goalkeeper.
I'm Alexa McAdams and I'm a defender.
My name's Alexis Williams and I'm a midfielder.
My name's Hannah Adams and I'm a forward. I'm Abby Carey and I play midfield.
I'm Kiana Watson and I play midfield.
Brittany Beasley, midfield. Sarah Robinson, midfield. My name is Anna Dinsford and I'm a midfielder. I'm Miranda Ozix and I'm a midfielder. I'm Grace Jackson and I'm a defender.
My name's Izzy Humphreys and I'm a forward.
Caitlin Gardner, forward.
My name is Paige Jones and I'm a defender.
My name is Haley Keelan and I play midfielder. My name is Chelsea Williams and I'm a defender.
My name is Danny Berger and I'm the assistant coach.
Welcome back to the Scoreboard Sports Show, folks, and we're really glad to be here at Buffalo Wild Wings. And we've got 3 young ladies here from the Elizabethton soccer team. Can everyone tell me who you are?
I'm Hannah Adams, Abby Carey,
and I'm Kiana Watson.
Okay, ladies, we just had your coach on the show just a few minutes ago, and he said that, soccer is a really tough sport. You have to work really hard, right? You do a lot of running and all that stuff. Can you just really sum up in just a really quick answer why you enjoy playing soccer?
Well, I say you get really great benefits out of soccer. Going to state was a big deal for us, and we expect to go again really soon, so that's why I did. Well, we have a great group of friends here, and we just like to enjoy playing and just putting our heart into it, and that's just a really great reward for you to feel. So.
Okay.
It's been something I've done since I was little, and you make a lot of friends in the process. It's a great game to play.
Okay. Well, great. Well, folks, we're really glad that the girls we're glad that y'all were able to come out tonight. We're going to be watching you. We want you to come back. We want to know how you're doing. You know what I mean? Always check us out here at the Scoreboard Sports Show, and we'll have you on more, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Got game? Get on the scoreboard.
Now we're going to do our question of the day. Coach?
Yes, sir.
As you've been watching the show tonight, we had a young man, Cayman Ratliff, from Sullivan South High School. He's a golfer. Mm-hmm. Do you recall what the name of the tournament was he just won just a few days ago? It's been recently, very recently.
Was it the tennis?
Okay, folks, here's what you got to do. You got to go to www.thescoreboardsportshow.com. You go to the contact page. You fill out that information. You click submit. The first 10 callers on Sunday by 12 o'clock midnight will win a prize from the Scoreboard Sports Show prize ball.
Okay, we have the Elizabethton girls soccer team with us today, and they're going to do the scoreboard shuffle like we do every week. And in honor of the soccer team, we're going to add a kick? Can we do the kick at the end? We're going to add a soccer kick at the end. Okay, so you guys ready? Yeah. All right, I want to hear that score at the end. Here we go. We're going to go to the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, left, right, score. Left, right, left, score. Right, left, right, score. Left, right, left, score. Right, left, right, score. Left, right, left, score. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming out.